Internet questions. I'm ready.
Alright, welcome to the first episode of the Gooncast. Today I'm joined by the myth, the legend himself, Foxe3. So, first thing
And
is,
call me Fox. Call
Fox.
me Fox.
Alright, Fox, that works. So, you told me you were studying a lot, so I have a riddle for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Riddle me
That's a
this.
good name for a podcast. Gooncast.
uh, First ever Gooncast, so bear with us. But you told me you were studying. Oh, sorry, you read that. So, riddle me this, Fox. If quizzes are quizzical, what are tests?
What do you say? Can you repeat it?
Riddle me this, Fox. If quizzes are quizzical, what are tests?
Mm, 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 Dude, I'm having some problems with the audio. Can you type it in chat? In Discord.
Oh man, the volume's going down again. But the correct answer for that riddle would have been testicles. Anyways, it's a hit or a miss, you know.
What did you say?
Well, I cannot hear you like at all. Are you using phone audio? Is that the thing? You there?
Alex, tell me the questions. I'm ready.
Alright, yeah, I just couldn't really hear you at all. So, alright, so yeah, how long have you spent on Constantium, and what's the most enjoyable aspect?
Mm, well, well, I I want to tell you that first of everything, I come from another server. I come from 6060. So a lot of questions could be um, could be different. You
Yeah,
know.
true, true.
Okay. Now just the next question.
So, what's your main role? Do you build based on make map art? What's your
Uh, Currently, I'm just a normal player. I don't do anything so much special. I don't make mapas, but I'm planning to be a mapper player, a mapper maker. I will want to do that.
um? Do you have any? Are you set at a base at the moment, or are you still looking and scouting out the land, the
I,
area?
I'm still traveling at the Nether to make my base.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
Recently, I died. Recently, a
Yeah,
zombie killed me, and you know the story.
yeah,
And
yeah. That's
and I
very
have to
tragic.
recover my loot to get to my base.
Uh,
I still have to travel so much million blocks to get to my
oh
base. I
man,
wanna
yeah. That's
make
gonna
my
be
base
that's gonna be a
so
whole
far.
week of traveling probably. Do you have a elytra at least to speed up your adventure when you have to make it out that far?
Yeah. But I think that is worth it because if you make your base so far from spawn, you will be able to make portals, to make 2-dimensional based farms. It's worth it. And
The
plus, your base is so will be so safe.
True, true. Is there anything you dislike about Constantium with your time spent here so far, or pretty solid so
Dude, the
far?
TPS. Look at the TPS right
Let
now.
me check it right now. Yeah.
17.
Oh, I mean 17 right now, which isn't too bad, but yeah, at times it drops below 10. It can be unplayable for sure. Anything you dislike
I
about
think
the player community, or pretty solid so far?
the player community is very good.
You have
If
any?
I look at other communities, I see more toxic communities, but the Constantian community is so intelligent, it's so nice. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it can be a little toxic at times, but it's nothing too. terrible. Like personally, I think the toxicity needs to be ramped up just a bit more.
Yeah.
Like
In
we can work.
360, the toxicity will be really, really bad. The
Uh,
toxicity in 360 is to be really, really bad. I don't know if it still is so toxic, but I think that 360 is more toxic than Constantium. So
um,
the community in Constantium is a good community.
yeah, some of the things I enjoy about the server is it's there's times where the max player count, like recently I've seen it go up to like 80, and
Yeah.
when I first joined it was a bit of a smaller. There was probably like 20 active people when I got on. But I remember my first day on, I was like
Yeah.
probably like 5 in the morning, and it was
Nowadays,
uh
the amount of players that play Constantian right now is better than before.
yeah, it
More
seems to be on
players,
the rise for sure as well. A lot of new faces joining into the game and all that kind of stuff.
and it's weird because so much people started to study or started again to go to their jobs, uh, and even though there are much players than before,
Yeah,
more players.
yeah, it's coming into a medium. I don't want it to be like too massive, like 2B perhaps, because if there was ever like a queue added, I think that would just absolutely destroy the psyche of the average Constantium player.
Imagine Constantin with 500
Yeah,
players a
like
day.
that, I couldn't handle it. It'd just be too much of a shit show, pretty much. I like how it is now with how, it's same
Like
faces every day. It's not a bunch of retards joining in, just spamming too regularly.
the amount of players that plays Constantin right now is okay. I think
Yeah,
it can
if
be
it could
better.
just stay like this for the next 2 years, that would be great. But
To
let's see here. So what are you studying at the moment? Anything specific or
uh, what can you repeat the question?
so what are you studying at the moment for your classes?
Um, uh, well, I don't know how to tell it because the translation to
Oh,
the grades are harder.
yeah,
Because,
translation error.
but
Yeah.
I'm like I have to in my country. I'm in the fourth year of high school, but I don't know how to translate it to the other
Yeah.
country.
So like, wait, you said you're in your final year of high school?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
I am.
Or second
Yes,
year, the final?
fourth year. I'm in the fourth year of my high school.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, I think
At least
the
in my country, I don't know how
American
to
equivalent
translate
would
it.
be American equivalent would be senior for the fourth year. But so yeah, it's good to hear though. You got good grades, straight A's, I'm guessing.
Tell me more questions, Alex.
Do you have any enemies on the server?
Enemies. Ooh.
Oh,
Um, I don't know. Well, if I say it, I don't know if those enemies could watch the podcast. So, but I don't think that I have enemies. I mean, I there are some people that I don't like, but
there's probably people that
are not my
dislike
enemies.
you, but it's not too public matters to where there's actively hating on you, pretty much.
And even those kind of people that I hate, they can be trusted. Like if you perform a trade with them, they will trade with you. But if
Uh,
you wanna PvP with them, they will fuck you.
uh, yeah, I feel like I haven't made too many enemies, so that's a good thing. I did just get my one friend to get on the server, so now he's basing with me, but probably show off my basic more in this video. But
I
so
had more enemies since 360. To be honest, I had more enemies since 360.
you said
The people here is more friendly.
Uh,
friendlier.
so any
But
future build ideas you got planned, or
I have an idea to make a big base so far from spawn. The base will be like the anime Attack on Titan. You know
oh
that
yeah,
anime?
I've heard of it. That's the one with the build
I
up the
want
wall. Yeah,
I wanna make all the Paradise Island in Constantiam, like the three walls, Maria, Sheena, and Rose in Constantiam.
the
A
that'll
really
be
big
cool.
base. And make so much farms to get materials to make mappers. That's
Yeah,
my main mission in Constantiam. Make so much mappers.
very cool, very cool. Do you have any people that you plan to base with, or are you just doing it all solo?
Ooh, I love being a solo because
Yes.
I don't trust anyone.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
feel like
it's
I'm kind of in the same boat at times, where it's like if you associate with even too many people, one bad thing happens, and the whole base goes kaboom because one person has a disagreement. But so yeah, it's wise to play a solo.
it's there. The only way that I can base with someone if that person is my mom
Yeah,
or
if
my
you know them
brother.
in person and or if you maybe from a different server that isn't Anarchy, you played with them there, you gauge how they act.
You have to trust someone so much to base with that person.
Yeah, yeah, it is a big commitment too, and then it's also traveling together out to the distance you're trying to get to, and then have to agree on
Yeah.
where you're going. You know what? I know this is don't leak your base or anything, but when you do plan to go out far, how far, what range are you aiming for? Like a 1 mil plus, 10 mil, 15, 20?
A good thing about having teammates is that you can easily travel because of enderpearls. You can make stasis chambers and
Yeah, true, true.
just use it, and then you can travel so much faster.
Uh,
Without teammates, that is so hard.
I was thinking about it. If it could be possible if you set up like how there's the Ender Pearl cannons to where you use TNT to launch an Ender Pearl. If you could
Yeah,
somehow, if one person could travel out far enough and you can actually plot the distance of how far the Ender Pearl is going to go with X amount of TNT, it could make traveling a lot easier for that one player. But the only issue I could see with that being is having to load the Ender Pearl in, and then if there's
yeah.
no
The
one there
problem
that
with those kind of machines is that you can explode so much TNT and make your enderpearl go so fast. But
yeah.
uh, but that enderpearl will freeze when that enderpearl gets into unloaded chunks, so it wouldn't
Oh,
work.
so yeah, it wouldn't even go the distance really. It would have to be fully loaded through each and every chunk it's traveling through. Damn.
There are another ways to travel so fast, like doing entity cramming. Entity cramming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you are next to another entity, that entity pushes you. You are being pushed by that entity, and you push that entity. Well, you can like place 1,000 bolts and place a pig with a saddle. You ride the pig, and the pig gets pushed by 1,000 volts, for example, and the pig will be pushed so far, and you can ride the pig.
Yeah.
You can use that trick to go so fast in anarchy servers, but it wouldn't work because of the plugins. I haven't tried yet, but I wouldn't say that it will work.
Yeah, you should link me a video about that. Maybe I could cover it in another video as well. Do you have a? Oh yeah,
We
by the
should.
way, what hack line do you use? Do you have a Meteor or Future, or which one?
I use Meteor because I'm poor and I can't afford any other hacks.
Yeah.
I use Meteor.
Do you use any add-on
What hack do
features?
you?
I also use
What?
Meteor, but I also use what is it? Meteor Rejects, the add-on. So
Yeah, those are good.
the best part,
So what was the question?
just what hack client you use and if you have any add-ons with it.
Oh, I used to have Litematica printer, but it seems to not working
Oh,
constantly.
Schematica, yeah, yeah. I've never really got
No,
used to.
Litematica printer.
Yeah,
I use a Schematica.
and does that work pretty well? I've never really used it, so
It works as that. It doesn't work
a lot
good
of
at all.
issues with just placing or something.
When you use it, the blocks that you place are placed so fast that the server kicks you,
Yeah, it
and I don't know
doesn't.
why.
Oh man. Hmm. I
I
wonder,
don't
can
use
with
any add-ons, but
Schematica, can you? Wait, sorry, what was that?
I don't use dude, I don't use any add-ons, but I use some other mods like um, I use Schematica, I use Cyrus Map, I use Replay Mod, Bear 3, other client-side mods.
Yeah, yeah. Replay mod. I have to look into that one just for better footage.
Yeah, you are a content creator. You should definitely use Replay Mod. It's so good.
Uh, the only issue I see is like, so if you go underground with replay mod, does it show like the cave systems in the area? I'm just not trying to leak my base, you know.
You should configure it and learn how to use it, and you will be able to do so much more stuff.
Better camera work, pretty much.
To,
Yeah, what I'm sticking to now is just the F5 and full screen to clear up some of the dead space in the film, you know.
yeah. You should watch some, some Griffin videos. Those Griffin videos are so good, and you can learn how to make those Griffin videos by using Replay Mode.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna look into. Yeah, with that review you sent me of just a video review that you did, it was very well detailed, and I'm gonna keep trying to apply certain aspects that I feel that I'm already missing. The main goal that I'm going for is like to keep increasing the quality. I'm kind of new to editing. I'm kind of shit at it, but it's something I can always work on and then see the plan, get to it, and then get to a level to where I don't need to keep trying new things. It's just I have it locked in, and I can keep pushing out better quality until it's just muscle memory.
I think that the most important thing that you have to I don't know the word that
And
you have to
work
work
on,
into
yeah.
that you have to learn how to edit videos. You
Wait, say
know,
that again.
you have to learn how to edit videos,
No.
like learn how to use editing programs.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get well versed with DaVinci. That's one of the editing softwares that my mind completely blanks whenever I'm trying to use it. So I'm using a pretty basic editing tool at the moment, but
And you have to also. I think that the editing part is the most important thing,
yeah,
and
editing and
learn
then
how to use replay mode. You
yeah,
also have to truly learn how to use the replay mode.
yeah, yeah. Right after this interview, I'll install it and get used to using it just for future videos.
Spoiler: the new video will be so good. You say it. You say that you're gonna learn. So the new video it should be edited so well.
Uh, quality over quantity is something I need to keep telling myself. So instead of, and then eventually I'll get to a good quality to where I can push out faster and faster without receiving as much hate and in YouTube comments. But the hate, it drives me to push myself even further.
I guess that you delete the comments because I don't see any hate comments.
Wait, say that again?
Do you delete
Oh,
the hate comments
no, I've
videos?
never deleted a YouTube comment. So there was one video where I saw it said that a comment, there was like 5 comments or 4 comments on it, but it was only showing 3 of them. So, but that also could have just been something YouTube flagged or something, but I've never deleted a comment. Even in
Yeah, I see.
my older, like my first, I think it was like my third video, someone said, use a mic, it's like these are shit videos, and I ended up liking the comment. I hearted the comment so it shows up so everyone can see it. But
Yes, I see.
it is just,
Everyone,
you got to kind of look at it.
everyone gets
Sorry, go on.
everyone gets hate. You improve your content, improve your quality, and you won't get hate comments. And even if you get hate comments, it's a goddamn anarchy server. Like
Yeah,
people here are
yeah.
crazy.
People are gonna leave hate comments, but never nothing too bad. But that is a good part.
Everything about the
There's
big.
always gonna be some haters. I can even make some future videos just addressing the haters. But I don't look at it from like a negative standpoint. It's more of I'm laughing as I'm reading some of this stuff. Or shit, yeah, that is something I need to work on. Do you have
You
any?
should also ask to another content creators to give you advice of how to make videos, like Draybon, Cool Boy, or other content creators.
Yeah,
Like, do you
Mark,
know
the
about
way
that?
I'm currently looking at it, like, I mean, yeah, that is a great idea. I've seen a few, like, Molecular Tree. He has some good videos, and when I'm watching them, my new thing is I'm trying to learn from what I'm watching. So if I'll just look at the thumbnail and I say, all right, like, they added this into their thumbnail, maybe I can add that same kind of, not like the same style, but all right, so that's what a good thumbnail looks like, on a
Inspiration.
video that has maybe 10 times, 100 times more views than my videos are pulling in. I can look at that from just any creator, and instead of like just hate watching, I'm looking at it, I'm seeing the kind of quality that they're putting out, and I say, okay, how can I match that? My mind is always racing with these ideas of how can I incorporate that into my style, or what kind of software are they using, or just how can I make my thumbnails even look more appealing. And some of my
What
recent
to
statistics, actually, it says my thumbnail, like it says that in the analytics, the thumbnail, it said like it had 1.7K impressions. So I was looking at that, I was like, okay, so it was a video that one had like 30 views, and I was like, okay, so that means 1,600 people saw this thumbnail and said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna click on that." So it's something I can work on. Maybe it's a
that's
video. Wait, say that again.
what you say is that you wanna get inspiration by other content creators.
Yeah,
That's
that like
actually
what I'm
that's
doing is when I'm looking at a video, I'm seeing like the styles that people are using. I'm saying, okay, how can I, not just copy their style, but how can I incorporate a better style into my video instead of it just being like, a shit post of a video. How can I improve the quality? And that's one of the main things I'm going for is better quality every video. And the haters, they can keep on coming. I support them because my videos can be pretty shit.
yeah. Good. Let's keep talking about the interview. So, want to ask another question?
So when you died, when you were super far out, what kind of impact did that have on your like your mental towards the server, or just your mental in general? Was it devastating to you?
Uh, I don't get that question.
Uh,
Explain it to.
So when you like lost all your gear, all your stuff, and you had
Yeah.
no respawn point, what did that leave a lasting mark on how you play? Maybe just playing a bit safer, or just playing to a style
Let
to where you're more comfortable.
First off, let's explain the story. Basically, I was with a zombie. I renamed the zombie like a bot, Mumu,
Yeah,
and I pretended to be betrapped by the zombie called Mumu, and I got a respawn point next to the zombie. I got
yeah,
a bed, and I did set a respawn point there. And I let the zombie kill me a few times. The zombie killed me like 10 times, and like I let the zombie kill me another time, and boom, I didn't spawn in the bed. I spawned in 5k,
yeah.
and I now have to retravel all of the amount of lots that I had already traveled, and yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the story.
Very, very
After
unfortunate.
that, skill issue. After I died and I respawned in spawn, I really felt like I felt like shit.
Yeah.
I I was really sad, and I and I don't know. I wanted to get attention to someone to talk to me and tell me, ah, don't worry. But
Uh,
dude,
yeah,
it was
personally,
really sad.
yeah. Yeah, it's like situations like that when you're just like, you just log off for the night, you're like, all right, well, this is kind of just fucked. You're sitting there, it just keeps replaying in your mind. But it does seem like a kind of funny situation. You do have better gear now, kind of recovered. I mean, you didn't recover your items fully, but you're able to a point now to where you have stuff and you're getting back to, a place of stability gear and kit wise.
I had I had traveled like for 14 million blocks before I
Oh,
died. Yeah,
yeah.
14 million blocks. That's the 14, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 million blocks.
And how long did it
And well,
take you to?
after I have been traveling like one, two, I would say 2 weeks, and now I have to re-travel all of that.
Uh, so wait, you said you were traveling for about 1 to 2 weeks, before the unfortunate situation happened.
Yeah, I have been traveling like 2 weeks, and
Wow.
now I'm trying to recover my loot. I have traveled so much in the Nether, and luckily I had gear in the Ender chest, so I had elytras and I can recover my loot. I just have to retravel all of the blocks.
Yeah, just spend that.
After I died, I took a break. After I
Yeah,
died, I took a break from Constantiam, like 1 week of Constantiam, and don't play like 1 week. That's a good thing. When you get like in a really bad situation in a game or in an anarchy server or anything else, it's good to take a break from it and then replay it.
yeah, get
It
the motivation to
it makes
play
you
again.
prepare.
Don't let the bad thoughts fester. But good to see you back on the server. And do you have any long-term plans? Just as you're playing, I know you mentioned the mega base and the Attack on Titan stuff. Any other
Yeah.
plans you got, or guild? Are you a part of any guild or group on the server, or do you just avoid
No,
people?
I have been invited to some teams, but I rejected all of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and my plans are just make the big base, make so much farms. I wanna make so much farms to get so much materials, because I think that I see on Constantian is that the items have value. Yeah, the
Yeah,
items are valuable, and you have to make funds to get them and trade with them. Not like other anarchy servers with really broken economies where you can dupe anything, any item, and you will get rich in seconds. In
Yeah,
Constantian, it's not like that, and I like that kind of servers.
yeah, I do
Even
like.
in 2v2t, even in 2v2t, the economy is broken.
Yeah,
Even
too
in
many duped
G6T,
items, and
ABAT, any server.
yeah, I feel like Constantium is just in a good overall state at the moment. And I mean, right now there's 57 players online, so that's not too shabby, you know. It's not in a crazy amount. The economy, I feel like, is pretty stable. It's not just overwhelmed with duped items, and because I feel like even with that, you know, you kind of lose motivation. Like if you can like build, you know, whatever you want with just duped items, you're gonna lose motivation once you run out of those items, you know. And it gets to a point
That's
where you
right.
just wanna, you know, grind for this stuff and build stuff on your own. Like this base I'm at now, you know, I pretty much just farmed everything myself, made all the furnaces, stuff like that. But
Yeah, the furnace system that you showed in your video is cool,
oh
but I
yeah,
think that it's not as cool as I thought it could be. I mean, I think that I could even make a better furnace array, but it's
yeah.
good. Your yours is good.
The design is very like, you know, it's something I can always work on. But I do like the design and how it compares to my older furnace, you know. And it's like it's not the most
Also,
massivest, it's not the most hugest, best, you know, furnace design, but it does get, you know, it works, and that's
also the carpet duper, it could be also be improved. You can make some iron sorters,
no.
some sugar fillers, and that will be good. Do you have all the type of all the dice?
Wait, say that again.
Do you have all the colors of
Of wool?
carpets?
Oh no, I don't believe I do.
Yeah, good.
I need to
With
go out and
16
search
colors.
for some dye to get all the colors, but
Yeah. And so my plans on Constantium are just make a base so far from spawn, make so much farms. I really wanna make so much technical stuff, you know, farms, machines, that kind of stuff.
just
I wanna make a big trading hall. I wanna get rich. That's what I want. Want to get rich.
big trading hall is always good to have, and just farms in general. Is there anything about the community that you dislike and just want to see more of? Whether it's YouTube videos on Constantium, more people, you know, just trying to group together and maybe like a solo type operation, but just be more connected. I don't know. I could be missing out on some things, but or
I
what's your thoughts on just the
um
state of the community itself and Constantium, you know?
think that there are some players in Constantian that just log in and then don't come back. I
Yeah,
think that that's a little bit sad. I don't think that I am that kind of player, but there are so many much players like that. Do you have a team, Alex? Do you have a
not
team, a group? Are you
not
into?
necessarily. I'm mostly solo. Like I said, I do just have that one base mate, and that's just he's been a long time friend. He could be maybe in an upcoming video as well. But for the most part, the whole base I built solo, and I've never been invited to a group on here. So, and if I was, I would probably decline. So, I think just
You have the
there's
group, the Gooners.
yeah the Gooners. Yeah, I could maybe make my own group, but I don't know how I feel about just inviting, like you said, with the whole trust thing. You have to really know a person before you're just inviting them to a base.
I think that if anyone want to have a group or have a team, that person should first have a base solo as a really personal base with all the importance too, and
Yeah.
then team with anyone. But because you can have all the stuff or all your gear and all your funds and all your constructions in just one place that you share with other people. It's not recommendable.
And then a
I think
separate.
that's my opinion.
Um, all right. Well, thank you for joining me on the Gooncast, the first ever episode. Is there any final words you'd like to say to the community, to people watching the video? Is there anything you want to put out there?
The game fast.
The Gooncast, indeed.
And Alex, what are your plans for that K base? I want to know.
For this base currently that I'm at,
That
this
Goon Cave. What are
yeah,
your
the Goon
plans?
Cave. There's nothing set in stone yet. At the moment, I'm mining out just this massive space, and it's just building just random stuff. Maybe I need to start working on building farms, but I just kind of hate building, the massive stuff. But eventually,
Do you
I
plan
could
to make
plan.
any? Do you plan to make any farms, any constructions, any machines? Especially farms. I want to know about farms.
Oh, I have this skeleton spawner right next to my base, and I think it would be nice just to have a massive potato farm. Just and then skeletons get some bones. Don't really care about the bows and arrows, but it would be nice to just have a massive potato farm and possibly even a villager trading hall. Those certified gooner villagers.
Well,
But
Alex, I think that this interview has been doing a great interview, but I have to leave because I actually have so much homework to do. I
uh,
still have homework to do.
I don't know. Yeah, well, good luck with
Yeah.
that. I know it's very time consuming to, both be in school and being pretty active on the server. So yeah, good fantastic interview, good conversation. It was good talking to you, and I wish you the best.
You have to send me this interview, the whole video, because I have to show this interview to my English teacher to show him that I have a really good level of English.
Yeah,
Because I didn't tell you, but I am a Spanish speaker. You know,
yeah. Even with you
my native
taking
language is Spanish.
English as a secondary language, you sound very clear. I could hear you for the most part. The times when I'm saying like what are you saying, it's mostly because the audio dips. But you're very well speaking English. You know what I'm saying. I'm probably sounding dumb right now, but
I
but yeah, you
I've
want to.
been I've been studying English like 3 years, 2 years and a half, I guess. And yeah, I think that my
And
English
it's always something you
is
can.
okay.
Yeah, it's it's a good language. The way you're speaking is very coherent, and yeah, and even with time, it'll probably just get better. But all right, yeah, I'm probably gonna include that in the video as well. But well, all right, I'll wrap it up here. Any final words?
Goodbye, Gunners.
Goodbye, Gooners.